if we have systemic racism in the police forces in this country, then the majority of black people are racist. Since the majority of the police force in America in its totality, and certainly in the larger cities, are comprised of minorities, of blacks and Latinos. The police chiefs of all the major cities in the country are minorities. They lead these departments. This is a country of 330 million people. As horrible as these incidents happen, I don't know the facts in either statements, and my friend Joel doesn't either, so we have to see this. So there is still due process in America. But assuming the worst case scenario, yes, there are going to be issues involving unacceptable police practices, just as there are unacceptable practices by doctors and lawyers and anybody else that's entrusted with the lives of individuals. So the idea that there's a systemic racism in the police is just absolutely false. The vast majority of arrests in America are absolutely appropriate. According to the federal figures, less than 30 people died unarmed in the hands of the police, and the majority were not minorities in 2020. That suggests to me that there isn't this horrible systemic racism in this country. It's just a lie.
I beg to differ significantly on that. And the idea that somehow we're watching people of color being pulled over and being on the receiving end of treatment at a disproportionate rate that is violent or that is dangerous, as we're seeing just in these videos, is nonsensical. There is a systemic problem here. That doesn't mean all police are bad. That doesn't mean that we don't like American police to protect our communities. We do. But systemic means that there have to be structural reforms to ensure that the kind of biases about policing don't continue. That needs to be addressed, and we need to accept the fact that there are biases that have been plaguing black and brown communities for decades upon decades upon decades. And while it may not be comfortable to see it now and accept the fact that's happening, that is a truth that many white Americans, frankly, have not been willing to accept, and it's past time we do.